Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, February 1st. That's right. We are in February. January is behind us, and I think as traders, a whole bunch of us are like, oh my goodness, we are very happy to have January behind us. Let's start over, start fresh here. And this week, we are continuing with some of those big earnings. We have like Amazon and Google, AMD. So big earnings here this week coming out. We had some energy earnings coming out this morning. Those are moving up, even though I think there was a slight miss on Exxon, but the stock nonetheless still trending upward. But I haven't looked into that at all. I apologize for my cough, but this is what we look like here in the futures. And yesterday, if we flip back over here to look at the SPY, what we were watching for is to maybe build up some volume, continue building some volume and really, we wanted to hold up above the 200. Well, we did that and then some. These two lines here represent some candles that we knew would be some resistance, and we played at each of them for a little bit, especially this higher one. We were up and down across that line before coming into the very last part of the day. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Right, and then just accelerated right into the closing on the highs and above 450. So that's obviously a key level there. So let's go back to our monthly charts. We are also seeing a little bit of a tick up here in Bitcoin. Bitcoin just ridiculously beat up here for quite a while. We'll continue to watch that because it does give some strength to the overall market. We see gold starting to pick up just a little bit after dipping again below the 200. Gold and metals have been a very difficult trade pretty much all year, so we'll continue to watch that. But oil pulling in just a little bit here. It continues to trend upward. This is a very clear trend upward. And with those geopolitical tensions over in Ukraine, we will watch this because that will have a very big impact on the energy market as a whole. All right, well, we can't not talk about Apple, Tesla, and Netflix. All of these look fantastic here this morning. And we have this trend line in here. We pushed nicely up above it all the way through some of these other resistance. Our next one's coming right here at just about 176. Now, this morning we are trading at just below 175. Oh no, we're at 175.22. Sorry, we're at 175.22, so just above 175. So looking for that 176 mark here in Apple. Still like this for a day trade, and I like the 175s in that. Some others, let's go through the day trading ones first. I know it seems a little backwards, but Netflix continues to perform. We had a gap up yesterday. We are confirming that this is a bullish gap this morning and working through this much larger gap from earnings. So keep an eye on Netflix, and these I like the 430s is probably where I would take a look. Amazon, right? Another big name. We're getting ready to report here. We have a 3 working the cross up over the 8. We matched up with some resistance from this candle here on the 21st. This candle is being used. It's the same one that we used in Apple as well, and the SPY. Excuse me. And so we're looking for a continued push through there into those earnings. And of course, Google closed finally above the 200, looking at that 20. And we can't not talk about Tesla because we always talk about Tesla. Bullish gap set in here and pushing nicely up above some resistance, heading right into some more resistance though. But overall, Tesla performing well. It took a lot of the other vehicle names with it. So NIO, Lee, Rivian, a lot of these names went with it. So keep an eye on that sector. All right, but let's hop into the watch list. Yesterday afternoon, we noticed a little bit earlier that some of the solars were moving. And Run was the one I really liked earlier in the day. Just totally missed the move. It continued, closed on highs. But I did note this downward trending line. We want to break that trend line. We have earnings coming up. So, we're not looking for a long trade in this, but with the continued move here, nice reversal, continued move here in RUN, I like the 30s. You can also look at ENPH and JKS. Those are all good ones to watch as if these continue to catch a bid here on the solar, so like run 30s. And I like that above yesterday's high on run. Okay, one Airbnb, this one too, we've talked about a lot. I'm in LVS already. I really like the travel sector. Airbnb has been a really great performer in options trading. So we have a bullish gap. We're going to, looks like we're looking to confirm that here today. We do have the 20 and the 200 ahead. So that, you know, definitely some congestion, but I like the look of these here at the 160. These are all in March, by the way. So the 160 over yesterday's high or an opening range break. Remember, anything if it's above the trading, the entry point, always use an opening range break. That's always a good way to scout your entry without feeling like you're chasing it. All right, so Walmart's in the list. I know, but it is. We are below the 200, but look at these really nice moves. We put in a beautiful reversal candle here. Continue that on here, matched up again with candles from, well, that one's actually from the 25th. But look at that beautiful hook that we have in here. I like Walmart. I like the 140s. And looking to challenge, you know, play up to these moving averages and challenge those moving averages. A couple of others I like. We were watching Visa yesterday, and post earnings, really big move came in, and I like this really long tail that we have here, and we are above the 200. So we opened above the 200, we stayed above the 200. So looking for this now to continue and challenge the high from Friday and move on. So watching Visa, I like the 230s. And we talked about Apple, and WFC. So I'm already in WFC, but I like the look of WFC here, continuing to now squeeze like this up over the 20. Several of the financial names have just really cooled off here, but with interest rates, interest rates going to rise, you know that we need to watch these. A couple names that really moved yesterday that just a little bit of a surprise up off the bottom here. AFRM, SoFi, really big move in SoFi. All of these great for day trade setups. Coin, so Coinbase here, anything up over the 8. PayPal picking itself up off the bottom. We have a 3-8 cross looking to push up above that 20. And we already talked about Tesla. That was the last one on my list. All right, that is it for me here today. I'll probably be a little quiet on the microphone because I have this cough that I swear it just will not leave. It's apparently my best friend, even though I don't want it. So probably be a little bit more quiet, but looking to get some day trades out here this morning on follow through on the indexes. And again, looking to some of those other big earnings. All right, I hope you have a fantastic day. It is a fabulous February, and I look forward to seeing you in the chat room.